be taking further literary terms which are important in literature. Next is canons of literature. Canons of literature. I told you in the previous class also. What is canon? Canon means collection of most important or influential works. Just remember this thing. Canon means the best that has been accepted by everyone as the most important at the end, milestone in any field. First, this canon word was applied in religion. So the religious canon, that is the Christian religious canon, that believes there are 21 books which are written about it. So they consider those 21 as the religious canon. Similarly, then this term was extended to be used in general to the most important works in a particular time or period. Okay, how this word originated was, this word is derived from the Greek word canon. Okay, which means a rule or standard, means something which acts as a benchmark, right? We call it that the canon. So you must understand the etymology also, where this word came from, then it will be easier for you to understand things. So canon means rule or standard, and as I told you, it was first adopted in religion to mean those texts, those versions of religious text which were considered as authority, as benchmark. And later it was applied to literature also in 19th and 20th century. Okay, so I think this is clear. What is canon? What is this term applied for? How it originated? So example है जैसे Shakespeare's play, because Shakespeare uh, is considered to be the uh, greatest of all English dramatists and poets. He was also a great poet, because you already gone through history now. It should be clear to you. Okay. So, and if you go back into the ancient times, then Homer's Iliad, Odyssey, these epics, they are known as the canons of literature. So I think this is clear. Canon means something which is most significant, most important, and which acts as a kind of benchmark, okay, in literature. So earlier this term was used to signify those authoritative texts in religion, but later it was applied to literature also. So daily life example, अगर आपने पढ़ना है तो that is university syllabus. uh, because university, uh, gives out some kind of syllabus, so you have different books by different authors, but what is the benchmark? The benchmark is uh, the one which is set by the university, because you will be asked questions from there only. Okay, you can study any book, but the benchmark will be uh, the syllabus which is set by the university. So I think it is clear. Canons of literature. Next is carpe diem. Carpe diem का मतलब होता है, this is a Latin word. पहले वाला Greek था, ये Latin है. Because you know that English has borrowed lot of words, foreign words, which mainly are from Greek, Latin, and French origin. Because you know that you have studied history, how the church was, using Latin, and the rulers who were earlier ruling England were French, and uh, this Greek and Roman influence, it was through Renaissance. So that is how these things came, and a lot of words which are used in English, they have their roots in Greek and Latin. So this is a Latin word which means seize the day. Seize the day, मतलब आज मजा करो यार. Because you must enjoy the present. That is what this particular phrase means. Enjoying the present, because life is short. कि जिंदगी का कोई भरोसा नहीं है, इसलिए seize the day, live in the moment. That is what. And if you talk about the origin, so this phrase comes from the Roman poet Horace's odes, those classical poets, right? And it came in as early as 23 BCE. right? And then it was used widely in the Renaissance poetry uh, to emphasize time's shortness और ब्रेविटी कि समय कम है जीवन जो है हमारा बहुत छोटा है विद एवरी पासिंग डे वी आर मूविंग टुवर्ड्स आवर ग्रेव सैम ऑफ लाइफ इफ यू रिमेंबर सेकेंड ईयर में आपने पढ़ी होगी सैम ऑफ लाइफ विद एवरी पासिंग डे वी आर मार्चिंग आवर वेज टू द grave our steps to the grave. Okay, so that is what the meaning of this example in literature is Herrick's that gather a rosebuds while you may. That means a rosebud has got a very short life, and you must try to, you know, pick it while it is still young. Okay, this shows the uh, the shortness of life or brevity of time. Uh, Daily life example can be suppose all of you are planning to go on a trip, and every day you plan, but you never, you have not gone. So instead of planning, postponing it, just pack your bags and get lost. Okay. So that is what is meant by this particular term, carpe diem. Okay. So I think it is clear. Now, next is chorus. Chorus means group, group, but a single voice. They will be singing together and they comment on important aspects of a play's action. जैसे there is some action happening, and in order to inform the audience what is happening or what is about to happen, so that thing is was done through chorus. Okay, if you talk about its origin, then it originated in the ancient Greek tragedy about 5th century BCE. And the chorus consisted of a group of people who sang, danced, and the purpose was to guide audience's attention or interpretation. Okay, so they commented on what to expect or what is going to happen or what has happened or why it happened. So, just to add to the audience's knowledge or information, the chorus was used to comment at critical moments in drama, right? Then it was adapted by Romans and also by the Elizabethans, Shakespeare and the university wits. That is what you call as a Renaissance drama. So the chorus is a device which is used by the dramatist to guide the audience's interpretation at particular junctures, at particular moments, at critical moments in a play, the chorus appears. What it does, it sings, dances, and it guides the audience. Okay, so example is chorus in Sophocles' Antigone, which is a Shakespeare's play, Henry V. Sophocles' Antigone and Shakespeare's Henry V. Sophocles' this tragedy, Antigone, and Shakespeare's play Henry V. There is extended use of chorus, and you also have uh, gone through a lot of uh, verse plays in which there is a chorus. I think you have uh, Murder in the Cathedral. I think there is chorus in that play. Do you remember? There is a critical role of chorus. Murder in the Cathedral. Okay. Then daily life examples you can have, quote just like this. Friends in WhatsApp group, they are commenting and summarizing events. Like suppose you put a very solid pictures of yours. Okay, show yourself dejected, and then there will be friends and other people who will be commenting, and they will be summarizing कि क्या हो गया इसका दिल टूट गया इसकी इसका मोबाइल रिचार्ज नहीं है something like that funny and this kind of comments they will make on your appearance, right? So uh, in, although this daily life example does not suit the actual definition of chorus, but this is just to make you understand कि एक आउटसाइड जो कमेंटर है वो आके It's commenting on the actions in the play, right? The next is comedy. Comedy, as you know, is opposite of tragedy. Aristotle had given a lot of space to the discussion of tragedy, but he had neglected comedy completely because he didn't consider as worthy of consideration in his poetics. Okay, so comedy means a dramatic form, a form of drama where you move from the conflict or confusion towards resolution and joy, right? कॉन्फ्लिक्ट से किस तरफ है मूवमेंट, रेजोल्यूशन और जॉय की तरफ, कंफ्यूजन से जॉय की तरफ, कॉन्फ्लिक्ट से रेजोल्यूशन की तरफ. If you talk about the origin, then it originates in ancient Greece. It comes from the word komos, that means to revel. Revel means to show, and oiri means song. So as I spoke about Aristotle's poetics, and you have gone through that particular uh, thing in your first semester, I think it was not first or second. Uh, he defined comedy as the imitation of low characters, which ends on a happy note. Okay, so this is nothing new to you. You see a lot of uh, comedy movies and comic scenes in a lot of serials, soap operas. So you're not, this is not new to you. I think the only thing is you must remember the definition for writing it in the exams. So what is the definition? It is a dramatic form in which the action moves from conflict or confusion towards resolution and joy. You can elaborate how it originated and examples you can quote in literature. Shakespeare's Twelfth Night, okay, in which there are mistaken identities uh, which finally get resolved into marriage. So there is a happy ending in comedy. Daily life examples जैसे office mix-ups that end in laughter and celebration, right? There are comic situations in our lives also, so you can relate to that thing. Next is confident. Confident जैसे आप लोगों का भी कोई एक दोस्त होगा जो आपकी सारी सीक्रेट जानता और आपके मन में क्या है वो भी जानता. सो ऐसे इंसान को क्या बोलते हैं हम? कॉन्फिडेंट. So means a character who hears the protagonist's secrets and thoughts. And this is a kind of literary device which is used especially by dramatists uh, to give you a full view of what goes on in a character's mind, or what are his inclinations, or what are his motives. So it is through that character, not directly through the uh, main character, but through a character who reveals the protagonist's secrets and thoughts. Okay, this is used as a kind of डिवाइस के हीरो क्या करने वाला है उसका पता हमको कहाँ से चलता है? उसके जो कॉन्फिडेंट है, उसका जो दोस्त है या जो भी उसका, उससे पता चलता है. ओके, तो इस origin के बारे में बात करें तो इट दिस डिवाइस फ्लरिश इन द 17th सेंचुरी फ्रेंच क्लासिकल ड्रामा. तो अब तक ग्रीक और लैटिन का इन्फ्लुएंस आ रहा था. अब जो 18th सेंचुरी थी उससे पहले 17th में जो फ्रेंच इन्फ्लुएंस था वो ज्यादा था. सो 17th century French classical drama, Corneille and Racine. Okay, so what it helped is it helped in externalizing inner conflict for the audience. अब सारी चीजें जो है वो, अगर वो मेन कैरेक्टर खुद ही बोलने लगेगा तो कॉम्प्लिकेटेड हो जाएगा. ठीक है, तो उसके मन में क्या चला हुआ है वो कई, सपोज देर इज ए कैरेक्टर हु इज वेरी सबड्यूड, हु डजंट वांट टू स्पीक, हु स्पीक्स वेरी लेस. So you cannot make him speak throughout the entire episode, because that will be an exaggeration. कि because a person's nature and behavior is not uh, changing every day. General characteristics of your behavior, they remain same in every situation, right? So suppose there is a character who is very shy, who doesn't speak a word, but the if the dramatist or the writer, he wants to convey his inner conflict, then he cannot make him talk like a parrot because he doesn't speak much. So what they use is they use a confident boy. They use a confident to externalize those feelings or conflicts which are in their mind of the main character. तो इस तरह से वो एक तरह का प्रॉक्सी उसके लिए बन जाता है कि जैसे हीरोइन है, नहीं बोलती है, कम बोलती है, तो ऐसा नहीं होगा कि वो पूरे 2 घंटे उसने कुछ नहीं बोला, कम बोला, और लास्ट में आप उसको बिल्कुल तोते की तरह बोलने लगी। तो क्या होगा, वो एक तरह का डाइग्रेशन हो जाएगा, उससे क्या होगा, एक इनकॉन्ग्रुएंसी आ जाएगी कैरेक्टर। तो इसकी जगह क्या करते हो, दे यूज ए कॉन्फिडेंट कि उसके दिमाग में क्या चला, इनर कॉन्फ्लिक्ट क्या, व्हाट आर द फीलिंग्स दैट आर रिवील्ड थ्रू दैट कॉन्फिडेंट। ओके, एग्जाम्पल लिटरेचर में जैसे होरेशियो, हैमलेट। हैमलेट का जो अ, अ, उसमें होरेशियो एक कैरेक्टर है, तो इट एक्ट्स एज अ कॉन्फिडेंट। और रोमियो एंड जूलियट में, रोमियो एंड जूलियट, उसमें नर्स होती है, नर्स हु स्पीक्स फॉर द फीलिंग्स और द कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स इन द माइंड ऑफ द मेन कैरेक्टर्स। डेली लाइफ एग्जाम्पल में मैंने बताया, एक बेस्ट फ्रेंड आपका जो आपकी सारी सीक्रेट्स सुनता है, who hears your secrets after class। ठीक है, आफ्टर क्लास ये नहीं कि उसने आपके साथ एक वो क्या बोलते हो, हिडन कैमरा या हिडन माइक्रोफोन लगा दिया, नहीं। बिकॉज देर आर सर्टेन थिंग्स इन आवर लाइफ which we do not want to share with everyone, but there will be someone who is called as the best friend with whom you share everything। तो वो वही वही दोस्त या वही आपके जो भी रिलेशन या जो भी है, वो जो जिसको आप सारी अपनी सीक्रेट सुनाते हो, दैट पर्सन इज योर कॉन्फिडेंट। ओके, आई थिंक इट इज क्लियर। देन नेक्स्ट इज ड्यूस एक्स मशीना। इसका मतलब होता है सडन अनएक्सपेक्टेड रेजोल्यूशन ऑफ ए प्रॉब्लम। दो वर्ड्स बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, सडन एंड अनएक्सपेक्टेड। रेजोल्यूशन मतलब खुलासा हो, सडन अचानक, और अनएक्सपेक्टेड दोनों चीजें। इसका ओरिजिन कहाँ से हुआ, ग्रीक ओरिजिन है, गॉड फ्रॉम द मशीन। ऐसे जैसे मतलब मशीन से भगवान निकल आया। जैसे मान लो किसी कोई गाड़ी का एक्सीडेंट होने ही वाला था, बट इट सडनली, यू नो, इट इज saved by a small stone which is lying on the or which has come and landed on the road। तो इस तरह से originated in ancient Greek theater where gods were lowered onto the stage by a crane to resolve plots। तो जब ये जो ग्रीक ट्रेजेडी थी उसमें क्या एक डिवाइस यूज किया गया कि जैसे मान लो कोई ऐसी सिचुएशन है वेयर रेजोल्यूशन इज नॉट पॉसिबल इन द हैंड्स ऑफ नॉर्मल कैरेक्टर्स और नॉर्मल पीपल। तो क्या करते थे, वो एक क्रेन के से एक गॉड गॉड को गॉड की इमेज को या गॉड को लोअर डाउन करते थे स्टेज के ऊपर, और वो जो था वो तथास्तु करके सारी चीजों को ठीक करके चला जाता। ठीक है, सो इट वाज एक्चुअली क्रिटिसाइज्ड बाय एरिस्टोटल बिकॉज ही कॉल्ड इट आर्टिफिशियल। समझ आया कि एक सिचुएशन है वेयर कैनॉट बी सॉल्व बाय नॉर्मल ह्यूमन इंटरवेंशन, राइट। जैसे मान लो हीरोइन है, उसको उसका she is died on the stage। Okay, there is a gloomy atmosphere, everyone is crying, then this is a tense situation। Now in order to bring a resolution, अगर कोई इंसान उसको छुए और वो ठीक हो जाए तो it will be improbable। तो कौन कर सकता है वो काम, that can be done by some superpower, and that is God। So that is what these Greek theater, they used this particular device, that they lowered God onto the stage with a crane, and he said तथास्तु, और वो हीरोइन जो थी वो खड़ी हो जाती। एंड दिस इज हाउ द रेजोल्यूशन इज ब्रॉट। एंड एग्जाम्पल इन लिटरेचर है जैसे लॉर्ड ऑफ फ्लाइज, अगर आपने देखी होगी, बहुत अच्छी मूवी मूवी बनी है इस पे, यू मस्ट सी इट वन यू गेट टाइम, लॉर्ड ऑफ फ्लाइज। ओके, उसमें जो है देर आर द टू ग्रुप्स विच टू ग्रुप्स ऑफ किड्स, दे लैंड ऑन एन आइसोलेटेड आइलैंड। दैट इज अ स्टोरी, यू मस्ट वॉच इट, आई विल नॉट टेल यू द एंटायर स्टोरी, नहीं तो इंटरेस्ट चला जाएगा। तो आपस में वो आखिर में एक सीन आता है जब वो व्हेन दे आर रेडी टू किल ईच अदर, एक दो ग्रुप्स होते हैं वो आपस में लड़ लड़ के वो आखिर में ऐसा एक क्रिटिकल सिचुएशन आ जाता है उनके बीच में दैट दे आर रेडी टू किल ईच अदर, okay, each one the other one. Then suddenly there is a appearance of a naval officer who comes and rescues the group. So this is something like Deus ex machina, like a sudden and unexpected resolution of a problem. Okay, जैसे मान लो अभी अरे बोनस तो तुमको कहाँ से मिलेगा, पर जैसे अचानक से कोई बोनस मिल जाए, या मान लो तुमने कहीं कुछ लॉटरी वॉटरी खरीदी है, अनएक्सपेक्टेड स्कॉलरशिप मिल जाए, तो दैट इज समथिंग लाइक फ्रॉम द हेवन। ओके, आई थिंक दिस इज क्लियर। लास्ट इज ड्रामेटिक मोनोलॉग। ड्रामेटिक मोनोलॉग, you have gone through the poems of robert browning robert Browning, Alfred Tennyson. So, dramatic monologue is a type of poem in which a single speaker addresses a silent listener, thereby revealing his or her motives or character. पढ़ा है आपने ड्रामेटिक मोनोलॉग? ड्रामेटिक मीन्स वेयर देयर इज एक्शन। एक्शन कब होगा? व्हेन देयर आर मोर देन वन पीपल। बट मोनो मोनो है इसमें, मोनो मोनो मीन्स सिंगल, लॉग मीन्स टॉक। तो नाम से ही पता चल रहा है ड्रामेटिक मतलब समथिंग वेयर देयर इज एक्शन इन्वॉल्व, और मोनो मतलब सिंगल, लोग मतलब टॉक। तो आदमी एक से ज्यादा हैं, एक्शन भी हो रहा है, लेकिन बोलने वाला एक ही है। मतलब तो बाकी क्या है? बाकी साइलेंट स्पेक्टेटर्स। फॉर एग्जाम्पल माई लास्ट डचेस या लास्ट राइड टुगेदर आपने पढ़ी होगी रॉबर्ट ब्राउनिंग की। सो ये देयर he talks about his beloved, how he had asked her for a last ride together after he was rejected in love by her, and she agrees. And you know that entire poem he talks about how she looked at him, how they traveled, where his heart was, beating fast, and her, her what do you call head on his shoulders, and how he felt, how she reacted. He is describing everything, but that woman does not speak a word. And everything is described through action, through the single speech of that fellow, the poet, right? So, this is the meaning of dramatic monologue, right? ये क्लासिकल एज से है, बट इट फ्लरिश्ड इन विक्टोरियन एज। तभी मैंने नाम लिया रॉबर्ट ब्राउनिंग और अल्फ्रेड टेनिसन का। ये यहाँ की डिस्कवरी नहीं थी, इट हैज बीन यूज्ड इन द पास्ट आल्सो। सो एग्जाम्पल है जैसे ब्राउनिंग का माई लास्ट डचेस, या द लास्ट राइड टुगेदर विच वॉज देयर इन योर कोर्स, आई थिंक इन थर्ड सेकेंड सेमेस्टर समथिंग। सो डेली लाइफ एग्जाम्पल तुम्हारा सबसे अच्छा जो है ये अभी यहाँ हमारे सामने है। मैं जो हूँ एक ड्रामेटिक मोनोलॉग कर रहा हूँ, आई एम टॉकिंग, एंड तुम लोगों को मैं 10 बार भी बोलता हूँ तब भी यस सर बोलने के लिए, अनम्यूट करने के लिए तुम्हें बहुत ज्यादा पावर चाहिए होती। सो ये एक तरह का मोनोलॉग ही समझो इसको, समझ गए? दिस विल हेल्प यू अंडरस्टैंड इट बेटर। ओके,